This is David Dotan, and this is your Daily Dip. Let's get right into it. Okay, US markets finished flat to mixed. Okay, we had weakness and softness in the oil patch, which weighed on the S&P 500. Okay, WTI crude oil dropped 3.5%. Okay, that's affecting or should affect the Canadian dollar, depending on which pair it is paired against. Okay, we have WTI dipping below its 100-day moving average, the lowest in 2.5 months, and continued worries the spread of the Delta variant. Of course, the worry of supply demand. Essentially, we're worried that the demand for oil will drop once again, thus affect the price of crude. Okay, gold and silver prices plunged before rebounding from some lows during Asian sessions. All right, talking about some things we spoke about yesterday. JOLTS report came out, 10.073 million available job openings versus 9.27 million expected. That is a record high. The quits rate is 2.7 versus 2.5%, which is higher than expected. More people are quitting, more jobs available. Okay, that shows stimulus in the economy. See some strength, some minor strength in the USD. There's some overlying effects on the USD. Mexico core CPI, okay, 5 point foods, Q3 came out. They did 12.5 billion in revenue versus 11.2 expected. Let's quickly take it to the charts on Tyson Foods. Okay, as we spoke about yesterday, what did we see? We see price make its way to its next level of buy sensitivity. We have earnings beat. We had a significant market gap to the upside, and price will continue. Now, whether price will continue with the straight shot, whether it'll come back to its more mean reversion and then continue to the upside, so push exhaustion cycle, we do not know, but it will make its way to its monthly upper zone before then it sees its next level of sell pressure. All right, what else is new? DraftKings purchasing Golden Nugget online gaming for $1.56 billion. That's a smart purchase. Why? Because DraftKings was licensing their online gaming technology from the Golden Nugget online casino. They were licensing their technology. They were paying them anyways. It's a good buy. It increases their market share. Good job, DraftKings. Okay, SAFM to be acquired by Cargill and Continental Grain Company for $203 a share in cash value at $4.53 billion. A NAT to be acquired by Brookfield Asset Management Reinsurance Partners for $190 a share in cash value at $5.1 billion. We also had some members of the Fed speak today. We had Fed Bosick saying that the U.S. needs to be well beyond crisis before rising interest rates, monitoring prices to ensure no price crisis. Okay, the Delta variant is proving to be a weighing here. This could push back tapering. Okay, then the Fed's barking right after comes out and says that the demand for products has not been affected yet by the Delta variant. That's good to hear. All right, so we have a few economic releases coming out tomorrow. The most important, let's zoom in on that, is API, crude oil, gasoline, distillate inventories. Why? Well, we know that demand for crude is what? Up in the air. Is there going to be more lockdowns? How's the Delta variant affecting the demand for crude? How's that going to affect the supply for crude? Are they going to reduce supply, foreshadowing that there will be a lack of demand? We do not know, but this can affect, or for sure will affect, WTI crude on the charts and as well the Canadian dollar, okay? For earnings, we got a bunch of earnings. We're going to highlight high volume pairs. We got Cisco pre-market, post-market. We got Chesapeake Energy Systems, okay? So we'll get into that, look at the charts quickly. And then we got our one crypto analysis, one FX, one stocks. Let's get right into it. All right, pre-market earnings tomorrow on Cisco. We take it to the charts. What do we see? We see an uptrend, higher highs to previous high. We see sell pressure into the market as expected. Question becomes, is this an impulse move or is this a push, exhaustion, continuational push? Let's see what earnings have to say, okay? When we take it though down to the daily time frame, we can see that price is now trading above its downtrend. As you can see, lower lows, this is creating a downtrend. We're trading above, push, exhaustion, potential continuational push. If we beat earnings and significantly beat earnings, this will be a move back to previous high. If we do not, we're gonna see maybe a stop hunt and a continuational move to the downside. All right, on to post-market earnings for Chesapeake. What do we see here? We see monthly upper. monthly mid, monthly lower zone. What do we see? We know that there's horizontal sell pressure, horizontal buy pressure. We see a move to the downside here. Price is going to play in between its monthly upper and monthly mid-range zone. When we take it down to the 4H time frame, okay, we can see, well, if there's an earnings beat tomorrow, we're going to see price make its way to its next level sell pressure being its monthly upper. If it's an earnings miss, we're definitely going to make our way down to monthly mid-range, potentially lower. So we really want to pay attention to what the earnings are, and earnings can't reach estimates. They have to beat estimates or significantly miss estimates for there to be a significant move here, or else price will just play in between level of consolidation. All right, on to 1, 1, and 1. We're going to go to Penn National Gaming. This is a Barstool Sports company. Gaming and legalized gambling on gaming is going to become widespread. States are opening up one after another because they're seeing a tremendous profit from taxes on this thing. Okay, Penn National Gaming announced today that they're going to be doing broadcasting for the Major League Baseball Association. Okay, we have here strong move to this announcement. Price is now breaking this higher time frame downtrend to the downside, to the upside, potential push, exhaustion, continuational push. How do we know when to enter? Price action confirmation, next bullish engulfing candle. If not, this is a stop hunt. We're not onto EURAUD. What do we see here on the monthly time frame? Price is finding buy sensitivity from its mid-range zone. Where is its next area of significant sell pressure? That's right, it's weekly, and we have yet to reach its weekly lower zone. So let's take it now to the weekly time frame down from the monthly. What do we see? We have an uptrend here, respected higher highs. Price likes to find pressure at respected higher highs. It tells me that we're likely going to make our way where? That's right, to our uptrend, also to our daily lower zone. Here's our daily lower, here's our daily upper, okay? So when we take it now down to the daily time frame, all right, Team FXG, what are we waiting for? We're going to be waiting for a move to the downside, potential head and shoulders, back to where? Significant area of sensitivity. Before then, we're looking back to the upside. All right, next we're going to hop over to the crypto side of things. We're going to look at Litecoin, okay? What do we see here? Monthly upper, monthly mid, monthly lower, horizontal area of buy and sell sensitivity, push, exhaustion, buy pressure coming in to protect, okay? What was resistance is now support. What does that mean? Potential continuational move to where? That's right, previous high. Before then we reach our next area of significant sell pressure. So this really just depends on how Bitcoin is doing. When Bitcoin is moving to the upside, all the altcoins follow, okay? So we have to be aware here. What are we looking at? We're looking at a mid-range area of sell and buy sensitivity. I'll be waiting for a push breaking this level before then a move to the upside. So Team FXG and Gentleman Markets will be prepared for entry on all these pairs and much more that's on our watch list. Well, that's what you need to know for your trading day on Tuesday, August 10th. If this helped you in any way, please smash that like button and that bell so you can be notified when I make a post. Thank you very much, and I'll see you the next day.